I don't know, and it is also a good learning to not know, because if you don't know, you will be open to learn. And yeah, that's my 2 cents. So I'm Saba, I'm the co-founder of Fix That Shirt. I'm originally from India, have been living in France for nearly 3 years. My background is in textiles, marketing, product development. Fix That Shirt is basically a scalable multi-platform solution that enables the users to upcycle their fashion wardrobe by repairing, fixing within their budget. How we do that, like you can imagine it like a marketplace where on one end you have fixers, which could be the tailors, and the other end the people who need repairing for their fashion. Made a lot of mistakes, a few successes as well, but with these mistakes we learned a lot. So just to name a few, initially we wanted to call it StyleMate, and it was, more about recommending more sustainable solutions, and then we did more research, and the pivoting happened, and just to break everything in the 1 year, the first 3 months we really tested a small MVP, creating a marketplace and upcycling existing textiles into masks, because that was the time in France when there was a huge shortage. So we sort of tested whether this idea would work or not. Past that, we started really doing focus groups in next 3 months, and we did market research and everything of that sort. So yes, we really this raised a lot of questions that we need to take a few steps back, change the direction. And further down the line, it's mostly towards the last quarter of the previous year when we started working on the UI, the application, the wireframing, and that's when our most inspiring milestone happened. That is, we got incubated by Creative Valley. So that was a high point of our very first year. And post that, in the first 3 months of this year, we invested in coding the application, and finally these days we are doing our alpha testing, and hopefully in the next 3 months we are able to release a beta version. Within this segment, the community doesn't build by itself. You have to really focus on building a community around your solution, around your product, and it is that word of mouth and the people-to-people recommendation that the community really grows. One thing more that I think it's from a podcast that I was listening to, and it's something worth noting, especially in these kind of domains where you have a community but still you can broadly categorize into 2 groups. For instance, in case of Fix That Shirt, there is one end, the client who needs upcycling, on the other end are the fixers. So it is like riding a bicycle. You are always changing your balance. Once it's the left foot, then the right, and the left and the right. So it's a cycle. You just cannot focus on one aspect and forget about the rest. So that is super important. Fourth is always listen to your client, and be ready to pivot when the need be. Hiking on a mountain and trying to reach the summit, but only on this hike you don't have a map. There is a route, you don't have a map, there is fog, there is a dense forest, but what you can be sure of, that if you keep moving, you will reach it. But when and how, that's for you to decide. It's super important to identify your market and actually get to know them. So that would be the first tip. Second is to be able to empathize with them and to listen and have the lean methodology to be able to pivot when the need be, and it didn't work, let me try that. And the third thing would be, do not invest too much time developing something. If you're having roadblocks, test it, take feedback. Splendid. The highlight of our very first year of existence is we got incubated by Creative Valley, and to be very fair, the sport has been very human, very tailored, and it is a very big asset to us. If you guys are interested in this project, don't hesitate to reach out to us on our Instagram or on our website, or you can just email to us at founders@fixthatshirt.com.
Thanks so much, Saba.
Thank you so much,
That
guys.
was really, really
Yeah,
good.
really great.
Thank you, thank you.
You are our champion, like.
Yeah.